Yes, I'm live right now at Wayburn and Mack, and you can see there's a barrier here right now that stops Wayburn Street. You can't get through because of it. Protesters say this alone is a big enough symbol of division between Grosse Pointe Park and Detroit. And now they're upset because the city of Grosse Pointe Park plans to build another wall right along this residential neighborhood. They say it will be a bigger symbol of division. The city says it's a part of an important building project. If you drive along the border of Grosse Pointe Park in Detroit, you might notice barriers. Walls like this one built right in the middle of a road at Brooks and Alter. Walkways like this one along Mack, blocking traffic from turning onto Wayburn.
There's about 10 of them over the couple-mile-long border between Detroit and Grosse Pointe Park.
Greg Donnelly and other protesters brought a bridge to Wayburn and Mack today. They called on Grosse Pointe Park to remove barriers in place and cancel plans to put up another wall as it builds a new Department of Works facility here.
We're trying to build bridges, not barriers. And another barrier going up is only falling backward.
There never was a good time for any of these barriers to be built. But this is a good time for these barriers to come down.
This is not the first time Grosse Pointe Park has faced such criticism. When it turned Kercheval, the entrance into downtown, into a one-way road for a time in recent years, it was accused of being anti-Detroit. Grosse Pointe Park Mayor Bob Denner says the city has reopened Kercheval and partnered with Detroit on projects. As for the new barrier planned for at Wayburn and Mack, the mayor says the new facility will not create a barrier, but instead will enhance the area as it will occupy space that currently includes a vacant lot and a dilapidated vacant building. He says the main roads are open. People we spoke to who own homes right next to this wall along Atlas say they want the barriers to stay.
What it did, it stopped the traffic coming through.
I had never thought about that, like dividing Detroit, the blacks from the whites and none of that. You know, like I said, I stayed here for 20 years. And my emotions is, I wanted to stay there because, see, number one, my sons, my grandson, I think they feel safe walking to the car.
Well, a lot of neighbors that I spoke to who live right by these barriers say they feel they are about safety and traffic. There are other residents who I spoke to who say barriers like this one are simply symbols of division to them, and that when people outside of Grosse Pointe Park bring them up, they feel embarrassment and shame. Reporting live in Grosse Pointe Park, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.